Quizzy Wizzy, for kids, adults, and eternal gloomy geniuses. I like being an outcast. In what year was the first feature film The Addams Family released? 1964, 1977, 1991, 2019. 1964. The first black and white The Addams Family TV series aired, which made the family famous. People were shocked. Are we really laughing at coffins and electric chairs? In 1977, the TV movie Halloween with the New Addams Family came out, but it never made it to theaters. 1991, finally, the first big screen movie appeared, where Wednesday became the funniest and darkest kid ever. 2019, an animated Addams Family movie came out with the family looking cartoonish but just as weird. Correct answer, 1991, the first feature film. Gomez, Raul Julia, loved the role so much that he shouted "Tango" and sword fought even when cameras weren't rolling. Christina Ricci, Wednesday, was only 11, but suggested many of Wednesday's darkest lines herself. Adults on set got a bit scared. The actor playing Lurch was so tall kids were afraid of him, until he started telling jokes and raising one eyebrow higher than most people's hairlines. Thing, the hand, was a real actor. Imagine someone crawling on the floor for a dramatic hand entrance and with a director yelling, "More emotion in those fingers." What is the name of the school Wednesday attends? Nevermore, Academy, Shadow High, Riverdale High, Mystic School. Nevermore Academy, the school for special kids, where they teach magic, solve mysteries, and sometimes fight monsters. Shadow High, just a made-up name, too boring for Wednesday. Riverdale High, from a different series, full of secrets and drama, but not dark enough for the Addams Family. Mystic School. Sounds mystical, but it doesn't exist in the series. Correct answer, Nevermore Academy. Wednesday uses a camera to do her investigations. The school is full of hidden secrets and strange students. Her roommate Enid follows her around, while Wednesday pretends to talk to an invisible friend. Everyone thinks she's spying. There are students with unique powers in the halls. If you're not careful, they might play pranks on you. Wednesday has done many investigations during lessons. Even teachers were afraid she might catch them lying. If you joined Nevermore Academy, you might have to take a monster test, wear a cloak that moves by itself, and sometimes pretend you know school secrets that don't even exist. What did Thing do to help Wednesday with her investigation? Wrote a note, prepared a disguise, opened a secret passage, set a trap. Wrote a note. He sometimes helps Wednesday by delivering secret messages. Prepared a disguise. Thing can disguise himself as ordinary objects so no one realizes it's a hand. Opened a secret passage. Thing skillfully opens hidden doors and passages that normal people can't reach. Set a trap. He can set clever traps for enemies or just for fun. Correct answer, opened a secret passage. Thing secretly opens doors and hidden passages, making him Wednesday's perfect helper. Sometimes he moves objects or scares other students, a real mini prankster. On set, actors laughed seeing the little hand perform such complex tricks. One funny moment. Wednesday whispers, "Thanks," and Thing responds with a tiny finger gesture, like a nod. If your hand could secretly open lockers and doors like that, you'd definitely be the star of the school. What tactic helped Wednesday win the final battle on the water? Jump over kayaks, lure enemies to an island, set traps, distract them with music. Jump over kayaks. She skillfully maneuvered her kayak, but that didn't decide the outcome. Lure enemies to an island. The enemies almost fell for it, but the key factor was something else. Set traps. Wednesday invented clever traps, but they weren't the main reason for victory. Distract them with music. Music distracted the enemies at the critical moment and led to victory. Correct answer. Distract them with music. Wednesday used anything she could find: ropes, rocks, even leaves. The scene was filmed on real water, and actors sometimes accidentally fell into kayaks, causing lots of laughs. Enid tried to help but kept getting distracted and nearly fell into the traps herself. If you had music like that, you'd win every schoolyard battle. The funniest moment: Tyler tried to be heroic but tripped over his own kayak. What dance did Wednesday perform at the school event? Waltz, mamushka, tango, salsa. Waltz. A classic dance, but Wednesday prefers something unusual, not standard moves. Tango. Tango is passionate and dramatic, but too romantic for dark Wednesday. Salsa. Salsa is fun and energetic, but it doesn't match her style. Mamushka. Wednesday performs the mamushka, a dark, dramatic dance that became iconic. Correct answer: mamushka. The mamushka dance went viral. Kids and adults try it at home. Wednesday is so focused that not even the cameras distract her. On set, actors and crew tried to copy it, but nobody could match her precision. If you try mamushka at school, everyone will think you're a secret agent. The dance is so dramatic, you could use it instead of an alarm. Everyone would pay attention immediately. What superpower does Wednesday have, and how does it appear? Telepathy, super strength, shadow control, predicting the future. Telepathy. She doesn't read minds, but notices tiny details others miss. Super strength. She isn't muscle-bound, but her agility and speed make her almost untouchable. Shadow control. Can create dramatic shadows, but it's more style than real magic. Predicting the future. She sees events before they happen, helping her solve mysteries and anticipate enemies' actions. Correct answer: predicting the future. Her predictions are so accurate, others think she's reading minds. On set, Christina Ricci made faces as if seeing the future right now. Wednesday uses her power carefully, otherwise predicting everything is exhausting. With this power, you'd always win at rock, paper, scissors. Sometimes her predictions scare friends, but usually make everyone laugh when the most unexpected things happen. Who is Wednesday's best friend in the series Wednesday? Enid, Tyler, Aiden, Gomez. Enid, cheerful, kind, and emotional, always supports Wednesday even if she doesn't get her dark sense of humor. Tyler, romantic interest, but not her friend. Aiden, mysterious student with magical abilities but not her best friend. Gomez, Wednesday's dad, who loves her but isn't her friend. Correct answer: Enid. Enid always wears bright colors while Wednesday wears dark ones. making them look like day and night. On set, the actresses joked that Enid sometimes laughs too loudly and Wednesday can't concentrate. Enid helps Wednesday with investigations, sometimes accidentally causing funny mishaps. With a friend like Enid, you'd always know where you left your backpack or pencil. Their friendship shows that opposites can be the best of friends. Which dance did Enid and Agnes perform? Ballet, tango, mamushka, cha-cha-cha. Ballet. Oh, a very classic dance, but it would be too formal for Enid. Tango. Energetic and dramatic, but Enid would probably get tangled in the steps. Mamushka. Dark and striking, but this is Wednesday's dance, not Enid and Agnes. Cha-cha-cha. Fun and rhythmic, but not quite fitting for their scene. Here's the twist. There is no correct answer here. The correct answer is the dead dance. The dance was created specifically for Enid and Agnes in the second season, combining modern style and Gothic aesthetics. Enid and Agnes rehearsed the dance for several weeks to achieve perfect synchronization. The scene includes elements reminiscent of Thing, the hand from the Addams family which fans loved. Fans consider this scene one of the brightest moments of the second season. If you try to copy the dance at home, you might accidentally knock over furniture or scare your pets. The scene had to be filmed multiple times because the movements were so fast and fun. What name does the baby get after being rescued from the kids' evil plans? Pubert Addams, Happy Addams, Pugsley II, Pubby. Pubert Addams. Could be the real name, but not used in the show. Logically it fits, but the series chose another name for humor. Happy Addams fun, but unrealistic name. Too cheerful for the dark Addams family. Pugsley II. Correct answer. Named after the brother. Expanded. The baby is called Pugsley II, a funny nod to Pugsley, continuing family traditions and humor. Pubby cute nickname, unofficial. Fits the baby but isn't the official name in the series. Correct answer, Pugsley II. Pubert/Pugsley II is just as strange and dark as the rest of the family. On set, actors joked the baby is already planning evil experiments. Fans often make memes imagining little Pugsley II as the family's strategist. If you had a baby like Pugsley II at home, your toys wouldn't survive. On set, they tried to make the baby smile menacingly, but he just slept, which was even funnier. Someone even joked that Pugsley II looks like he can read adults' minds. What unusual thing happened to Christina Ricci, Wednesday, during the tango scene? Lost a shoe, forgot lines, laughed on camera, fell off the platform? Lost a shoe. The shoe didn't stay on. During one rehearsal, Wednesday's shoe flew off, and Christina quickly adapted to continue the move without stopping. Forgot lines. Nobody noticed on set. Sometimes lines are forgotten, but Christina improvised smoothly, staying in character. Laughed on camera rare, but happened. During rehearsals, Christina occasionally couldn't hold back laughter, and the camera almost caught it, fell off the platform. During a tricky dance scene, Christina nearly fell off the platform, but caught herself just in time. The crew laughed, and the scene was reshot for dramatic effect. Correct answer, fell off the platform. Christina showed super reflexes, fixing her near fall perfectly. The crew joked that Wednesday is now not just dark, but acrobatic. This moment became legendary on set. Everyone still laughs about it. If this happened at home, you might accidentally take out your cat or favorite toy. Actors joked she could join a circus with those skills. Another joke. Now we know Wednesday can fly, almost. And if you're not afraid of the dark, then subscribe and hit like.